Right, I'm going to attempt to make this one, but I think I might have like talker's block. Like writers get writer's block. Because I don't know where I'm quite going to go with it. But it was sort of inspired by the thing about why not just accept that you're weird. And, well, it was inspired by a thing what happened this morning. And it didn't set me off. But it's the sort of thing that on a shit day it can do. And it's one of those fuck all things. So I thought I'd use it because it didn't set me off. But I was outside the gym and a couple came out. And it became obvious that the girl was looking for a lighter because they both had fags in their mouths and she wasn't coming up with a lighter. So I offered him a light. And the dude sort of started chatting and gave him a light. And I looked over and the girl had found a lighter and it wasn't working. So I offered her a light and she took it. And it was just as she handed it back, just me being me, I went, I've got the same colour fingernails. Because she had exactly the same colour fucking fingernails as me. And she sort of went, okay, why have you got your fingernails on? Or something like that. And I said, oh, they're just playing the guitar. I said, but like, if you're going to put fingernails on, they're going to get noticed. So you might as well go the whole hog and put fucking pretty ones on. And she sort of looked at me like I was a piece of shit. And then did this, like, this, why is this socially acceptable when a weirdo talks to you? That people sort of go, oh, all right. And that, like, making it really fucking obvious that they think you're an absolute dick. And walking off. And it was like, I actually think it's quite a manly colour, that one. I should put a womanly one on that one. And then they could start kissing and have little fingernail children. And she'd be like, oh, finger me. But she wasn't into having that conversation with me. But it was just, I don't know, it just inspired, it made me think of loads of other times when, just when someone decides that you're a bit weird, they can be fucking horrible. And it's a point I've made in a lot of these videos about it's not about what people think of you and it's not about what people say, but it's about how people treat you. And, you know, something like that, when there's a drip, drip, drip effect of something like that, it gets to people. It does fucking damage people. So that's why it's all, you know, it's not just that simple to go, oh, just I'm a weirdo. And, you know, it's, I think there's another cognitive dissonance thing going on with it. I really do. Because there's loads of it everywhere. There's memes everywhere about just, you know, love that you're a weirdo, love that you're individual, da, 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 da. But then people get persecuted for being a weirdo. So yet again, we're trying to convince our own minds that something that's fucking happening isn't happening, or something that's not happening is happening. Or something means the opposite of what it's supposed to mean. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to like the thing that you get fucking just mildly fucking abused for. And I know it's like I say, it didn't set me off. But I promise you, I challenge fucking any super fucking confident, world at their feet type person. It wouldn't take fucking long if every single person that you met just like, whatever, twat. Before an hour or so, you'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with everyone? You'd be arguing back. And then if you started arguing back, you'd go, look, and started taking the piss out of you for arguing back. And everyone started laughing at you. It would not take long to reduce anyone to fuck all. I promise you. Once people get broken, they get broken. And if everywhere you went, you were just met with that fucking cold, like, sort of despicable rejection, sort of cackling laughter, all that, so the sort of shit that bullies love. It wouldn't take long until you were in bits. I fucking promise you. I fucking promise you. So that's why it's hard to, like, just say, oh, I'm just a weirdo. I mean, I know I'm a weirdo. And I know that if I had got set off by that story and I'd have been fucking pissing and fucking moaning about it to someone, they'd have instantly gone, yeah, well, it's just because she's not used to seeing it. So, yes, I know why. There's an expression of mine, treat the fucking bullet wound, who gives a fuck who shot the gun? Don't need to know why. Don't need to know why. Why doesn't change anything. That's the thing. When the fucking hurt shit comes, and there's a long fucking period afterwards, like I said before. That's why I related so strongly to borderline. Because I just have to have a fucking flare-up of fucking fear or anxiety or something, and it can be fucking days before I settle down. Seriously, it's weird. It's weird, and it's new stuff. It's not like it was before. I went through rehab and it wasn't like this. I went through all sorts of fucking shit and it wasn't like this. And this is horrible. This is fucking horrible. But it didn't set me off, so fucking hurrah. But it's just one of those points that, like, people don't always see the side of me that gets the nasty attention. And there's quite a lot of it about. And so that's why it's not always easy to just go, it's just you and just be yourself. It's like, yeah, fucking right, I'm all for that. The more I became just me and didn't give a fuck about what I looked like or what people said, the happier I was. I feel a lot more complete. I feel a lot more me, feel a lot more genuine, feel a lot more fucking authentic. Boom. But the pain's fucking authentic as well. And that's the bit that, I don't know, I seem to just be in a position where everyone's trying to convince me it's not happening. That's just the upshot of it. That's like the general conglomeration of the whole of it. That it just, yeah, it's where the fuck am I going now? I really don't know where I'm going now. It was kind of along the lines of that be kind to each other, be gentle sort of shit that I recorded last time. That was another one I was going to say. I've just remembered it. We'll just fucking sidestep. Don't be fucking stupid. That one. Well, don't be fucking stupid. That's really fucking risky, that one. It really is. Like, if someone's struggling with anything, being fat, being thin, being fucking seen this way, being seen that way, anything to do with themselves, and they're fucking twisted up about it. They get twisted up about it because they know that there's a lot of negative opinions towards that particular thing out there. But if they talk about it to anyone, they're like, oh, don't be stupid. If you're that, so what? So what? You think, so what? You can get fucking, I don't know, so what? I don't want to start shouting or getting all pathetic. It's just not as simple as so what? And it's not as simple as, oh, don't be fucking stupid. And I know what people mean. They mean it's objectively, it's stupid for someone to think that way. And to let themselves get affected by it. You know, if you ask anyone the question, person A is completely scared because of what they think person B might think of them. And you think, well, that's ridiculous. That's stupid. Don't be stupid. But they're not being stupid. They're not being stupid. It's not like they sit there and consciously say that. Or maybe they do to an extent, but most of this is under the surface. Most of this is just that weird, uneasy feeling. Which I had a lot before I blew the fucking lid off myself. I don't have that anymore. I really don't have that anymore. That's why I can, like, highly recommend doing this kind of shit. And all the shit I wrote about over the last few years, I totally fucking stand by it. So I'm totally, you know, I do love and accept myself. And that's where I get angry, when that seems to be the first place people go. I said it in another video, oh, you love yourself, I love you, just love yourself, I love you, just love yourself. It's like this, yeah, I do, but there's a big pile of fucking horrible poo, as well as loving myself. And the poo is getting smellier and deeper. It's harder to swim through the poo. I don't even know if I'm going to publish this one. It is the ramblings of a fucking weirdo. But I think my main point is there's so many just little fucking snippety attitudes and outlooks and responses that are just so fucking unhelpful and just feel like brick walls. And again, I know I'm not the only person saying this. I know I'm not the only person sitting in a room trying to open up to people. When they do open up to people, they're just made to feel like fucking shit. That's my point. They're made to feel like fucking puke. That's why they don't talk. That's why they don't speak up. That's why they remain on their own. And that's why they feel fucking sad. And that's what's happening. And it's not just happening to me. But I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it. But there's, you know, that be kind to each other, there's a long way to fucking go. To just give people a little bit of understanding. And, like, if they've taken something the wrong way, don't keep revisiting how they took it the wrong way and how what you really meant. And that's what all the conversation becomes about. This is what I really meant. And there's this massive argument over here about what you really meant by what you said and how would they think this. Like, you totally lost the point. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. I get, it's bad enough that I get things wrong and I misinterpret things, and then when I have to then get brutally reminded of it again and again because I got it wrong and this is what I really meant, and it just makes me want to fucking scream. And I know that that's wrong because I know it's just what people do, but I don't know how the fuck to stop it. And I know there's loads of people like me. There's just such a fucking frustration about it. And yeah, we've got to fucking do something. We've got to do something to change this fucking shit. I don't know what yet, but a lot of it is just to do with the way we speak to each other and the way we understand each other and the space that we give each other. And I'm just as responsible as anyone else. But that's why I'm shouting about it now. I hope this makes sense. I think I'm going to publish it because I know that all of that last minute or two was well from the heart. So I will publish it. So you'll see it soon.